Welcome to our course. We're here to provide valuable insights on addressing substance abuse in the workplace. Whether you're an employee, supervisor, or employer, our goal is to help you understand all the risks, consequences, and prevention strategies. Get ready to dive deep into the signs and effects of drug and alcohol abuse throughout this course. But that's not all. We'll also provide you with valuable prevention strategies and intervention techniques so you can become a superhero in combating substance abuse. And here's the exciting part. We have an abundance of resources available to support you every step of the way. Did you know that when someone starts struggling with substance misuse, it often shows in their performance at work? Drugs and alcohol can really mess with our minds, emotions, and behavior, making it tough to stay on top of things. It's not just a personal problem either. It affects productivity, morale, and can even put our coworkers' safety at risk. It's like a ripple effect that changes the whole workplace vibe. Rates of alcohol and drug use vary among different industries and occupations. It doesn't matter if you're working with your hands, sitting in a fancy office, or helping others in the healthcare field. Substance abuse can impact any profession. According to the National Safety Council, jobs in construction, mining, and certain service industries generally experience higher rates of alcohol and substance use disorders. On the other hand, educators, healthcare professionals, and those in protective services tend to have lower rates of substance use disorders. It's intriguing how factors like loneliness, work stress, long hours, and even pain can increase vulnerability to drug and alcohol misuse. Now, I've got a stat that'll really grab your attention. A national survey done in 2020 uncovered something really alarming. Approximately 15% of workers admitted to being under the influence of alcohol while on the job. And here's the kicker, about 3% actually confessed to using illicit drugs at work. That's definitely a major concern. Unfortunately, substance misuse can have fatal consequences. In 2020, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported 388 fatal work injuries caused by unintentional overdose of non-medical drugs. These overdose deaths were seen in different industries, with transportation and warehousing, construction, and healthcare and social assistance being the top 3 affected industries. So, it's clear that drug and alcohol abuse in the workplace is a serious issue that affects all of us. But don't worry. We're here to provide you with the knowledge and strategies to tackle this problem head on. So fasten your seatbelts and let's delve deeper. Substance abuse is a serious issue. It doesn't just affect individuals. It can have a big impact on whole organizations. Let's take a closer look at the different ways in which it can bring us down. When it comes to drug or alcohol abuse, productivity takes a big hit. Showing up late to work, frequent sick leaves, and slacking off all contribute to the dampening of performance. It's like a productivity party pooper. When people are under the influence, their judgment is all wonky, coordination goes out the window, and their reaction time slows down. That's a recipe for disaster. This means it's not just risky for the folks struggling with substance abuse, but it puts everyone else in harm's way too. Substance abuse really impacts physical and mental health. It adds to heightened stress, anxiety, and even depression. Plus, it strains relationships in the workplace and in personal life. To tackle these issues, we need to create a supportive environment that prioritizes employees' well-being and offers unwavering support. Here's the deal. Understanding the problem and recognizing its impact is the first step to tackling substance abuse in the workplace. Creating a supportive atmosphere and implementing solid policies are key steps. By doing so, we can prioritize employee well-being and make our workplace a safer place to be. All right, let's talk about spotting substance abuse in the workplace. It's important to keep an eye out for some common signs and symptoms. Here are a few things to look for. Keep an eye out for sudden mood swings, increased irritability, or someone becoming overly secretive for no reason. These are some of the biggest red flags. Also, watch for isolation from coworkers, constant conflicts, or a decline in personal hygiene. These are all things to be mindful of. Look out for bloodshot eyes, shaky hands, slurred speech, and noticeable changes in weight or appetite. If someone appears tired all the time, has unexplained injuries, or shows a decline in their physical health, these could also be signs. Our bodies can reveal valuable information to concerned observers when they pay attention. Substance abuse can mess with a person's ability to do their job well. So if someone's constantly absent or late, their work quality takes a nosedive, deadlines are constantly missed, or they just can't seem to concentrate, that's a clue. Oh, and memory and decision-making problems? Yeah, those can be indicators too. Remember, we're not trying to play detective here, but being aware of these signs can help us support our coworkers who might be struggling. If you notice any of these signs in someone, it might be time to get involved and help. All right, let's have a chat about trusting our instincts and speaking up when we feel concerned about a coworker. It's important that both employees and managers listen to that little voice inside and take action if we think someone may be struggling with substance abuse. Expressing those concerns can have a huge impact. It shows our genuine care and willingness to help. So it's important that we encourage open communication and make sure everyone knows their reports will be handled with care. This is important because of how the topics at hand involve sensitivity and confidentiality. As always, our main goal is to support one another and foster a safe, healthy workplace. By looking out for each other and voicing our concerns, we have the power to truly make a difference and offer help to our friends and coworkers who might need it. Let's explore the regulations and policies regarding drug and alcohol misuse in the workplace. While it may not be the most exciting subject, it's important to know the deal. Here are some key points to keep in mind. There are specific rules in place, depending on your location, to address substance abuse in the workplace. They may cover areas like drug testing, providing employees with equal opportunities for treatment, and what happens to those who break the rules. The main objective is to maintain a legitimate working environment and everyone's safety and well-being. Each organization has its own set of rules in place for drug and alcohol abuse. These policies lay out what's expected, the do's and don'ts, and the consequences if you don't play by the rules. It's important that you familiarize yourself with your company's policy to keep yourself and others safe. Keep in mind that these legal and policy considerations are put in place to create a safe and fair workplace for everyone. When we understand and abide by the rules, we can keep things on the right track. Let's talk about the concept of reasonable suspicion. Here's what you need to know. Reasonable suspicion means that as an employer, you have a legal obligation to address potential substance abuse issues. It boils down to observing specific behaviors, physical signs, or changes in performance that lead you to suspect that an employee may be under the influence of drugs or alcohol. To make sure you're following the rules and keeping things legal, employers should receive training on recognizing and documenting reasonable suspicion indicators. That way, we can protect everyone's rights while addressing any concerns about substance abuse in a fair and proper manner. It's important to create a supportive and understanding workplace culture for managers and supervisors to tackle substance abuse. It's all about leading the way. Here's how you can make a difference. Managers need to show empathy, understanding, and respect when dealing with sensitive matters like substance abuse. Your actions and treatment towards your employees can really shape the overall workplace culture. By setting a positive example, you have the power to inspire the change you want. Our goal is to create an environment where others feel safe and comfortable discussing their concerns, seeking support, or sharing experiences. We're all in this together, and by having this open communication, we can build a workplace that understands and supports one another. As a manager, you can support your employees by sharing information about available resources. This could include employee assistance programs, counseling services, or local support groups. By genuinely expressing concern and offering a helping hand, you can help employees through these challenges. Remember, as managers and supervisors, you play a special role in creating a supportive and non-judgmental workplace culture. By leading through your own actions, encouraging open dialogue, and offering support, we can truly make a positive impact on the lives of our employees. Are you ready to address a situation involving an employee who may be struggling with substance abuse? It's important to approach this sensitive matter with empathy and understanding. Here are some tips to keep in mind. To get started, make it a priority to arrange a one-on-one conversation. Settle down somewhere that's a cozy and neutral space that encourages openness without any fear of embarrassment or judgment. During the talk, make sure to approach it with empathy. Take the time to actively listen and express your concern for the other person's well-being. Don't jump to conclusions or make assumptions. Just let them know that you're there for them. Next, share your concern. Let the other person know that you genuinely care about their well-being and bring up any changes you've noticed from them. Be sure to emphasize that supporting them is your main goal, not passing judgment or criticism. Finally, offer your assistance. Share information on the resources and support services available. Make sure they know that asking for help is a sign of strength and that their privacy will be respected. We're all in this together, and there's no shame in reaching out for a helping hand. Let's get into the importance of open communication in addressing substance abuse at work. It's all about creating an atmosphere where everyone feels comfortable speaking up. Here's how we can make it happen. Ensuring employee safety and security can encourage open discussions about their concerns. Emphasize that the focus is on their well-being and making the workplace better for everyone. No negativity or consequences here, just support and understanding. We need to ensure employees that their discussions will remain private. It's important for them to feel comfortable asking for help without any concerns about their personal information being shared. Privacy matters. Make sure everyone knows about the support resources available to them. That could be an employee assistance program, counseling services, or helplines that provide support and guidance. Spread the word, share information, and encourage everyone to utilize these resources when necessary. Creating a supportive environment is necessary when it comes to substance abuse. Whether you're a manager or an employee, it's important for everyone to play their part. Let's show empathy, understanding, and keep those lines of communication wide open. Together, we can create a workplace culture that supports everyone's well-being. Let's discuss employee assistance programs, also known as EAPs. These are valuable resources provided by many employers to help individuals overcome all sorts of challenges, like addressing drug and alcohol abuse. EAPs are designed to offer confidential assistance and support. Now, let's dive into the details and see how these programs can lend a helping hand. EAPs have trained professionals who are there to lend an ear and offer support. These sessions are all about creating a safe and non-judgmental space to talk about our struggles and explore solutions. EAPs can connect you with reliable providers and facilities that specialize in substance abuse. They'll ensure you receive the care you need to overcome any challenges. EAPs have got your back. They'll regularly check in, offer follow-up sessions, and provide extra resources to keep you on track and help overcome any challenges you may face. It's like having a personal cheerleader rooting for you every step of the way. If you're facing substance abuse concerns, remember the power of EAPs. They offer confidential counseling, treatment referrals, and ongoing support. You're not alone in this journey, and there are resources out there to help you overcome any challenges you may face. Whether you're an employee, coworker, or an employer, it's important to understand the impact of substance abuse on maintaining a safe and productive work environment. You've learned about the signs and effects of drug and alcohol abuse, the laws and regulations that come into play, and the best practices for prevention and intervention. You're armed with the tools to make a real difference. But hey, it doesn't stop here. Keep spreading the word and keep sharing what you've learned. Be an advocate for a healthier and more supportive workplace. And remember, there are always resources available to support you and those around you.